Nothing of interest in there. It's an issue of Scientific American, with an article by Dr. Stiles. But Charles acted like he'd never heard of Dr. Stiles. He sure had me fooled. Charles has more of an interest in Dr. Stiles than he let on. Suspicious much? I want to believe. Well, that would explain his interest in Stiles. Mangas, games, DVDs, totally matching Charles's shyness. Wow, he really is a nerd. Hey, this doesn't look anything like Charles. And it's dated just 1 year ago. There. I put the number in my cell phone memory in case I ever need it. Could Charles Eddington be using someone else's identity? I better take this along as evidence. It's a fuse box. You there, Harv? He's not there. Nope, it's locked. Hey! I don't suppose you could let me into room 302. I loaned Harvey Kinderman a camera, and I have to get it back to my AV lab right away.
No.
Come on. I know you don't normally let people into other people's rooms, but this is urgent.
Not to me.
He's not going to relent. Damn it. I need to find the right trick. I can do that trick, but I'll need to get set up for it first. That's the bolt of the lock. The lock bolt is controlled by the knob. I think if it's set correctly, the door won't lock when you close it. That's the bolt of the lock.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks. I'd like to pay before I go.
Right you are. Thank you, Miss Everett. A roll of toilet paper and nail polish. Home manicure, perhaps? I think I'll take a little toilet paper. It's good for hiding things. I don't think that's going to get me anywhere. Here, that will do nicely. I tucked the help me box into the toilet paper. That should keep anyone from noticing it if they see it lying around. I don't think that's going to get me anywhere. I can do that trick, but I'll need to get set up for it first. I don't think that's going to get me anywhere.
Help me!
What the hell?
That will keep the door from locking when he leaves the room.
Guys, they never let go of toys, right? Gee, he's even got pictures of famous directors on his shelf. Hey, I remember this movie. Pretty good one. Harvey's got taste. What's this? Notes for a new film? A mysterious disfigured scientist. A goth girl named Jimmy. Brain-sucking experiments? Is Kinderman pulling these pranks to stage his film? I'm going to find out. And if he is, I'm going to kill that twerp. Hey, I remember this movie. Pretty good one. Harvey's got taste. He's got a lot of gear. I guess Daddy isn't totally against the film thing after all. Or Harvey has his own bank account. Harvey's new screenplay sounds a little too familiar. Harvey's new screenplay sounds a little too familiar. I'd like to get into Helena's room and poke around, but it's locked. There has to be another way. Key! That would have been helpful 5 minutes ago. This is definitely Helena's drawer. There's some paperwork about her student enrollment, but nothing about magic or conspiracy that I can see. I need a camera for tonight, but I don't want to just take it. Helena would probably let me borrow it if I asked. I don't have time to search her computer, and I don't think I'd find very interesting stuff anyway. It's locked. Why would Helena keep a locked box in her own room?
Sam, what are you doing in here?
I wanted to talk to you, and the door was open, so oh, fine. I'm really freaked out about these events on campus. Someone is setting up Styles, and I think one of the Lambs Club is involved. So, I'm playing detective.
What did you see in here?
Nothing. Anyway, you're not exactly at the top of my suspect list.
I must be doing something wrong then. I might let you live. If you give me the dish on everyone else. Who else have you been snooping on, Sherlock? Do tell, and make it good, and preferably nasty.
Well... Malik is the grad student of Styles' biggest enemy on campus, a man named Linkweller. I have a feeling he'd stop at nothing to ruin Dr. Styles.
Is he? Now that is suspicious. Not to mention rude.
Angela knew Dr. Styles before the experiment.
I asked her about it, and she said she saw him walking down the street next to the campus one day, after the accident. But that's got to be a lie. Stiles doesn't come on campus. He won't even leave the house. He's so self-conscious about his face.
Maybe she forgot when it was.
Maybe.
Anyway, that's hardly incriminating evidence. She's too much of an odd bird to be involved with a conspiracy, if you ask me.
I found notes for a new screenplay in Harvey's room. 10 guesses what it's about.
Us?
Yeah, and the experiment. Tell me that's not suspicious.
Was there a description of me? Did he mention my nose? He said it was big, didn't he?
Helena!
I have a right to know.
No, his notes were free of comments on your proboscis.
Good. Am I the pretty one?
It wasn't all that fleshed out yet.
Darling, don't get all worked up. It's bad for your complexion.
I found this in Charles's room.
Oh my God! This is priceless!
It doesn't look anything like him. And the date on the back is just 1 year ago. I think Charles is an imposter.
Please! I recognize the mole on his neck. Lovely mole. Of course, it was a bit less lovely at the time.
No one can change that much in a year. Maybe it's a younger brother. If Charles had a record, he wouldn't want to register under his own name.
One word. Hormones. This is definitely Charles. And if he looked like this a year ago, then he probably really is a virgin. God, I feel faint. Can I keep this?
No, I might need it as evidence.
Evidence of what? Ugly duckling syndrome? What a twist.
I noticed you have a camera. Would you mind if I borrowed it, just for a day or two?
Take it. I never use it. What's the fun of photographs if you're behind the camera and can't be in them?
Thanks. Hey, hello? Hello? Who's there, please? Or not?
What the... For the love of... Mrs. Dalton!
Uh-oh.
What the hell is this doing in my desk drawer?
That's Houdini. He has a habit of sort of appearing.
He? Who told you could have a pet in this house?
He's in my room. I don't see what difference it makes to you.
Well, he's not in your room now, is he? This is my home, Miss Everett, and I don't care to have it smelling like a barn.
Houdini does not smell. You could have a herd of buffalo in this house for all the use you get out of it.
Shh, 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 shh. Hush now. Oh, my goodness. What a to-do about nothing. I'll take him back upstairs and put him in his cage.
Put the thing in the garage.
No way! He'll freeze out there. Put him in my room, Mrs. Dalton.
Sam?
Oh, by the way, who's visiting the house today?
What do you mean?
I saw a woman on the stairs, just now. Blonde, white dress.
You saw no such thing. The lighting on those stairs is terrible. I keep asking that something be done about it, but no one pays the slightest attention. Bothering poor Dr. Stiles with nonsense like that. As if pet rabbits weren't enough.
Wow. Is that menopause?
Samantha, tell me what you saw, exactly.
There was a woman walking up the stairs when I came in. I called out, but she didn't stop. There is someone here today. What's the big secret?
Never mind. It's nothing that concerns you. What did you learn at university?
Do you have a minute?
What is it?
The Lambs Club is really worked up. I thought you should know.
Lambs Club? Are you planning to put lambs in the parlor now, in addition to rabbits in bedrooms and bats in the belfry?
That's what the students in the experiment call themselves. You know, as in Lost.
Or better yet, sacrificial? God help me. What do you mean they're worked up?
They're freaked about the track and pool incidents. Some of them might not come back.
What? What nonsense. What does it have to do with them, I'd like to know? The conditions of the experiment must remain the same. Those students are your responsibility, Samantha. Getting them here is your job, and I expect you to do it.
Right. Did you know any of the students before the experiment started?
No. Why?
Just wondering.
I don't think the students have any connection to the incidents.
You don't? Why?
Just do as you're told, Samantha.
Yeah, I've always been real good at that. Tell me about you and Dr. Linkweller.
I see you've been amusing yourself with gossip, or ancient history, rather. I neither know nor care what Linkweller is up to these days, though I heard he was the keynote speaker at the Göttingen conference last year, which just goes to show you the discernment of the academic community.
Malik works for Linkweller. He's his grad student.
Tough luck for Malik.
That doesn't worry you? That he might be reporting back to Linkweller?
I have better things to worry about than that windbag.